Hey guys, it's Bat. I'm back again with another comic book haul. This is a comic book haul that I bought a few books a couple weeks ago, and some books I got yesterday. I'm sorry, and all of these I think came from no, they came from two different places, but I'll get in there a little later. But this first set of books I got from the antique store that I kind of frequent, and I have made a relationship with the owner of the store. That whenever they get comic books in, he'll give me a call, and I get first dibs at whatever comes in. But the rub is that the owner is not a comic book person, or they just get what they get and they just put it out. But in the pro part of this is that all the books he put out, he normally puts a price tag, maybe $1. Lately, it's been $2 per book, which I'm cool with. I mean, I have no problem with that, especially if you find a real good book. So, without further ado, these are this batch of books that I'm going to show are books that I picked up. Um, and I didn't necessarily want to get them, but then again, I'm kind of glad I did. But I like to keep that relationship going between myself and the store owner, and I try to help them out as much as I can. Uh, this is a bunch of Charlton books that I picked up for $1 a piece. I used to have this book, Scary Tales, issue number one. I remember when I got this off the press back in the day, and it's not in the best of shape, but it's still a good book to have. Also found Visit Ghost Manor If You Dare, issue number one. Another great Charlton book. I see that Charlton Comics are like getting a resurgence as far as collections are concerned. But like with Charlton Comics, they never printed their books on the best paper for comic books. So finding real beautiful copies uh, is really really hard. If you do come across old Charlton comics that are in that type of condition, I'd scoop them up, even if you don't know what issue number it is or whatever. I would scoop it up because they're so hard to find in really great shape. And like I said, the paper quality was not the best, and I think they used inside it was newsprint, and which is always going to have a darker tone. So you'll rarely get a Charlton book, to me, as far as my knowledge. I could be wrong. All white pages. I don't think you'll find that. Space 1999, issue number two, painted cover by Joe Staton. All new Midnight Tales, number 8. That book is not in not bad shape. It's in pretty good shape, um, which surprised me. All new Phantom, number 55, and another all new Visit Ghost Manor, if you dare, uh, number 8. Wait a minute, that's number 8. What was it? Oh, number 1. Okay. Yep. And I grabbed this one because it cover kind of intrigued me. Psycho issue number 13. As you can see, it's got issues on the cover that need to be well, you can't fix it, but as there. Now I went back to my other comic shop that had the 25-cent books and or 30 for $5. This time I couldn't find 30 books, but I just started picking up a bunch of ones, first issues that I didn't have before for 25 cents. Hidden Society number 1. Overwatch, I did have this one, but I got a feeling about Overwatch. I know Overwatch got overshadowed by Fortnite, but there's still a lot of people who really dig Overwatch, and I just think it's a sleeper type of a book. The Last Stop, issue number 1. Cover B of the Vampire. I can't read that. Vampire, I don't know if it's State Building or whatever. But I got a first issue copy of that. And I found first issue of Kaiju Score, which has been talked about recently. A little bit of heat behind that. So I was glad to get that. Okay, now going back to my antique store yesterday. I got a call the day before that got a bunch of comic books in, 80s and 90s, and if I want to come and meet the owner at 11 o'clock, which I did. And sure enough, there were a lot of books there, and there were a lot of books that were in good shape, but they weren't really what I was looking for. A lot of them I already had, and they weren't key books, best way to say it. But I did pick up a few books, and I got one surprising book that I couldn't believe. Now, each of these cost me $2 a piece. Amazing Man number 12, and this is the Frank Miller cover with the Dark Knight and Robin. I got a copy of Lobo, issue number 2, Simon Beasley cover. Really like that cover. A Lobo Convention Special, number 1, that has homage to quite a few books on the cover. Picked this one up because the first appearance of Connor Kent, Steel, the Eradicator, and I'm missing one. Who is it? Steel, the Eradicator. One. It'll come to me. But these are the ones who replaced Superman apparently when he had died. And picked up another copy of The Nam, Tales of the Teen Titans, number 43, The Judas Contract, Teen Titans Annual, number 2, first appearance of Vigilante. I seen that the Vigilante is going to be in a new Peacemaker show, and the costume looks pretty good. Elf Quest, number 1, under Warp Graphics and Apple Comics. Sorry for the glare. I thought that was going to fall forward. Official Marvel Universe sticker album. I don't see these too often. And this one was in pretty good shape. This really got me, but the condition on this one knocks it down quite a bit. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, issue number 1, first print. Issue number 3, first print. And issue number 4, first print. Got all those for $2 a piece. I don't know why I had this out of order. Another Tales of the Teen Titans, the Judas Contract, issue number 42. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 1. And another copy of Thundercats, issue number 1. But what really got me was, this is in terrible condition. Cover and back cover are detached. But for $2, I couldn't leave it. And I just couldn't leave it. It's Batman, issue number 63. I couldn't leave. Leave a comment. What would you have done? Would you have left this book? I mean, $2, you're not losing anything. You know, I don't know what it's worth, if it's worth anything, but I'm gonna keep it in my collection just for the fact that I dig it. And yeah, that's basically it. Went to one of my other. I got so many shops that I go to, and go back hunting for certain books. And I came across this Spawn uh 323 second, was it second printing? I really like that cover by Todd McFarlane. Got another copy of Fight Girls. Now that they're talking about either making that a television show or a movie. I don't know, but I think it's more or less a show that they're going to try to make of it. It's only in development, so it's not confirmed. It's not concrete, but the book is starting to see some uptick. This one, Wolverine and Sabretooth, from the Joe Jesco Marvel Masterpieces cards reprint. Picked two copies of that up. Another Black Widow, number 13, I mean number 12. Um, another Jesco reprint from the Marvel Masterpieces cards. And I picked up two more copies of Black Widow 12. Man, that glare. But yeah, Black Widow number 12, first appearance of the Living Blade. From all accounts, he looked like he's a keeper type of a villain. If anybody that can scare Natasha and make her do a double take, I think this is a character that's going to be around for a while. He's got a real laid back, sleek type of look to him. And I don't know, we'll see. But from what um, I see of the image, they have it in the book of next issue's front cover, and it's showing Natasha in her old gray suit being torn up, like she's on her last leg with a katana pointing at an individual, which I'm quite sure is the Living Blade. It looked like he almost beat her to death, or is in the process of doing it. So I'm going to be picking multiple copies of number 13 up when it comes out. In fact, I better put the order in now. But yeah, that's my haul. Um, Other than the new books that I pick out, and I already put them away and organize all that. I'm trying to stay up, keeping my comic room kind of neat, putting books away as soon as I get them, but I'm still far, far, far behind. Oh, and I also picked up at the antique store. Let me show this. Oh, for $10, she had a box of cards. Yeah, not a good way to show it to y'all, but it's a whole bunch of different types of cards. Got McFarlane set of Spider-Man, which is pretty cool. I mean, for $10, you can't beat it. This is something I've never seen before. Then again, yes, I did muscle cards. I had a bunch of muscle cards and a couple more superhero type cards in the box. And that's it. That's all that I have to show. I hope everybody is well. I thank y'all for sticking by or coming by to watch the video. I know my videos are inconsistent, but if I don't have nothing really to show, I really don't want to make a video. And I may start, like I said before, digging through my boxes, showing you some of the old stuff that I got, some of the repetitious books that I got, the little this and that knickknacks and whatnot. So on that note, everybody be well, be careful out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.